Hi.
What's going on?
No, Zakia. We shouldn't be greeting like that anymore.
Then how?
Keep up with the manual. So we're actually going to do foot touch.
Okay.
Foot touch.
Yeah.
Elbow touch.
Yes.
And fist bump.
Hey, I actually like that. Let's try that again.
Let's
Friends.
teach it to the guys.
Yeah, do it with us.
Foot touch, elbow touch, and fist bump.
Hey, but why don't you want to give me a high five? Is it because of this corona thing? I bet you're scared.
Me, never. But I'm just taking the precautionary steps as the government has stated. We need to wash our hands and we need to keep social distance. So I'm basically doing that. But I think some of the guys out there actually afraid.
Yeah, I think you're right, eh? Some of our friends might be scared of what's going on around them. But you know what? I've got this awesome song about not being scared because God is always with us.
Aren't you guys excited about that? Let's hear the song.
I think so too. Friends, stand up and you sing this song with us. Let's do this.
I will not be afraid, though troubles out there, night and day. No, I will not be filled with fear, since God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always here. I will not be afraid, though troubles out there, night and day. No, I will not be filled with fear, since God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always here. I don't need to worry, 'cause my God takes care of me. Gives me life, He gives me breath, yeah, everything I need. He's got all the power and His power sees me through. He always does exactly what He says He's gonna do. Yeah, He says He's gonna do. And I will not be afraid, though troubles out there, night and day. No, I will not be filled with fear, since God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always
Oh, Zakia, that was a nice song. I enjoyed it. I hope the guys also enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I bet you every time you feel afraid, you'll be singing that song.
Yes, definitely, all the time. Interesting thing is, it reminds me of a Bible verse.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it's actually Isaiah 43 verse 1. It says, "Do not be afraid, because I have saved you, and I have called you by name, and you are mine."
I think we should teach it to the kids.
Yes, definitely. So let's add the moves to it, guys.
Okay, let's do that. I'll follow you.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is Isaiah 43 verse 1.
Oh, cool.
Don't be afraid,
Don't be afraid.
because I will save you,
I will save you.
and I have called you by name,
I have called you by name.
and you are mine.
Yeah, I like that. You are mine.
Yeah.
Let's do it one more time, just for the friends'
Definitely.
sake.
So it is Isaiah 43 verse 1. Don't be afraid, because I have saved you, and I have called you by name, and you are mine.
Hey, that's very cool. So you know what? This verse makes me think of someone in the Bible.
Who?
Yeah, I think you should guess. So let's try. Give you some clues. He was a baby.
Jesus?
Oh yeah, Jesus was a baby, but that's not him. He was a ruler at some time in his life.
David?
No, that's not him. He had a mother.
Jesus again.
No, oh man. Okay, so this guy has an awesome story. Let's watch the Bible story on the screen and you'll see who I was talking about afterwards.
Ooh, can't wait. Let's see.
A man from the Levi tribe married a woman from the same tribe, and she later had a baby boy. He was a beautiful child, and she kept him inside for 3 months. But when she could no longer keep him hidden, she made a basket out of reeds and covered it with tar. She put him in the basket and placed it in the tall grass along the edge of the Nile River. The baby's older sister stood off at a distance to see what would happen to him. About that time, one of the king's daughters came down to take a bath in the river, while her servant woman walked along the riverbank. She saw the basket in the grass and sent one of the young women to pull it out of the water. When the king's daughter opened the basket, she saw the baby and felt sorry for him because he was crying. She said, "This must be one of the Hebrew babies." At once, the baby's older sister came up and asked, "Do you want me to go get a Hebrew woman to take care of the baby for you?" "Yes," the king's daughter answered. So the girl brought the baby's mother, and the king's daughter told her, "Take care of this child, and I will pay you." The baby's mother carried him home and took care of him. When he was old enough, she took him to the king's daughter, who adopted him. She named him Moses, because she said, "I pulled him out of the water."
So Sia, do you know who we're talking about?
Yes, definitely. I know it is Moses.
That's correct. But Sia, let's see if you actually paid attention while watching the story. What did you learn out of this story?
Okay, what I learned out of this story is how God protected Moses from the time of the whole crisis that was happening.
That's true.
And
like it is in our country, there's also a crisis.
Yes, and how the mother made a basket and put him on the river.
I'm sure that mother was very scared.
Definitely.
You know, our people are also scared in this time.
Yes. So, and also how the sister watched over him as he flowed along the river.
Yes.
And at the end of it, where he was found and protected and went into a loving family.
But what does that tell you about God?
For me, it shows that God is always there, even when we might not see it, because Moses wasn't aware that the sister is there,
That's
protecting
true.
and looking and watching over him.
What? That's amazing. You know what I learned out of this story?
What did you learn?
That God is always there no matter what happens. Even in a crisis, when we feel scared and when we're afraid, God still knows what He's doing. He's still in control and He has a plan for your life. A big plan.
A big one.
Yep.
Did you know that He has one for my life and for your life?
Wait a minute. That's exactly our verse.
Definitely.
So I think we should just say that verse one more time.
Yes, why not? So guys, I hope he's already standing up. So it's Isaiah 43 verse 1. Don't be afraid, because I have saved you and I have called you by name and you are mine. Did you guys get that?
That is so, I love that verse. Because you know what, it actually fits with our Bible story as well.
Yes, because it basically shows how God had a plan for Moses. That's why He protected him, so Moses can actually do big things that which we are yet to learn about.
That's true. Every week we're going to talk about the big things that God had planned for Moses. And He has a plan for my life just as much as He has a plan for your life. Friends, do you know that God has a plan for your life as well? That's true.
That's true. So God has a big plan, and never doubt it. Stay on that point each and every day. Whenever you feel afraid, know that God has a bigger plan for your life.
And He will protect you no matter what you're going through, because He has called you by name. There's a song about that too.
Yes.
I think we should end off with this song.
But Zokia, before we go, don't you think our friends want to learn the greetings so they can also teach their friends at home?
That's cool. Let's do it again one more time.
Okay. Foot touch, elbow bump, and fist bump in the air.
Yeah,
Boom,
I like
guys.
that.
See you next week as we learn more about Moses.
Cheers. See you next
Cool, man.
week.
Hi everyone, this is Betty, your health and safety officer. I'm here with a few healthy tips for you. Let me just consult my manual. Number 1, take a deep breath and hold it for 10 counts. Come, do it with me. Could you do it? That means your lungs are still healthy. Number 2, make sure that your throat is never dry. Always take a few sips of water. That will help that even when there is a bacteria or a virus in your throat, that you will swallow it down to your stomach where your stomach acid will digest it. Number 3, viruses don't like sun or heat, so go play outside. Number 4, remember when you sneeze or cough to sneeze in your elbow. Achoo! That will keep the bacteria and viruses contained. Number 5, viruses and bacteria live on surfaces. Every time you touch a surface, go wash your hands with an antibacterial soap. Number 6, when you take out your clothes, put them in the laundry basket, and normal washing detergent will kill all the germs. Number 7, always drink warm water. Warm water or warm drinks can also kill bacteria and viruses. So, drink a nice warm drinks and leave the cold ones for a while. Number 8, wash your hands regularly because viruses can stay on them for a while. And sometimes we touch our nose or our eyes without noticing it. Number 9, gargle with mouthwash. You can even make your own mouthwash with warm water and salt. See you next time with a few healthy tips. Bye-bye.